what do we know?
Well, this is a big episode. I need tissue. Oh, that's a shirt.
No, don't worry. I got some for you. Don't worry.
I got tissue. I got tissue. Well, listen to me. So much emotion tied up into this episode.
George, if you only knew, I can't discuss any of it, but yes, I have a lot of emotion.
Oh, boy, listen to me. I just told Jay Drake if he wants to get married, I'm gonna have a lot of leftover stuff after this Saturday.
Okay.
Because you know what's fixing to happen. Okay. Well, a lot of stuff going on. Very emotional issue.
George, we cannot get any closer. You have scooted. This chair is on top of this chair.
I don't want Vince and Cody calling me in the middle of our show.
Okay.
Okay. I'm the hottest. Hey, James Drake, I'm the hottest free agent. You hear me? I am. Y'all didn't know that, did you?
You and Cain Velasquez.
Yeah, me and Cam Velasquez.
I heard about that. I was like, what?
Cain Velasquez puts a mask on and channels his inner luchador, does all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, that's me. Only without a hood. The only reason I ain't put a hood on because I have to use one on my gimmick table, and that's $20.
I mean, but he's not really a free agent. He's already signed, so don't worry about it.
I'm trying to get signed. I got one more run in me.
You got one more? Okay, all right. Let's see if we got one more show in there.
Oh, that's good. We got to end on that. Where we get done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edition Network.
Yes.
To the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was the weekend?
Boy, that was peace. Peace in the valley right here, just for a few seconds, because I knew once I woke up and we go into this great television show, it's one more step closer to this coming Saturday. I don't want to say that it's doomsday because it is my daughter Abigail's wedding, but she has waited for this day all of her life. I have dreaded this day all my life, okay? But, as I have said before to you, my best friend, is I'm either going to be part of this or I'm going to be up on the hill watching with binoculars, okay? Because this thing's happening. You understand what I'm saying? This main event is booked, and I have shut my mouth and slowly began the process of, which is the bigger work than wrestling, is giving my daughter away, okay? And that's the part I'm having big trouble with.
I thought it'd be paying for the reception.
Oh, God, what a work that is. Let me tell you this first bullet.
That seems like a bigger work.
So here's the thing I'm having trouble with. They got, she's put 21 years into this wedding, okay? So that basically means a lot of the spots have already been called. You know I don't do good with that.
Yeah.
Okay? So I've already been told they want to call it before it happens.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do good with that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
I figured the rehearsal dinner.
Oh, my God.
They'd go over the night before, George.
Oh, I can't. No, bullet. I can't. I done.
And they're going to have you a list of moves they want to do the next day.
Oh, God, I know. Bullet. No. I can't. I'm not going to do it. So she's...
See, there was a time when you could say, Father, give away the bride, and people knew what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And now since the Hardy Boys came along, you don't know what they say. They like tackle Hakapana. And I don't know what that is. Exactly. You just be like, present me the rings, and that's all everybody knew.
It's not anymore.
Not anymore. You can't call the ring anymore.
Bullet, I may get...
Leapfrogs call it vertical in some places.
Oh, gosh,
that's exactly. You can't call a wedding on the fly anymore because nobody knows what you're talking about.
No, it's all... Everybody come up with their own words. So this is when I may get very emotional for a moment. Boy, she actually was just going over a little bit of things, and she could tell I was pressure. Man, I was doing this. Rodney Dangerfield ain't even got a collar on or a tie, just trying to loosen the pressure. Anyway, so one of the first things that I'm supposed to do, I guess, as the dad is, and I'm fixing to change the whole outline, the whole wedding concept. So I'm supposed to walk her down, which I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm supposed to take her hand out of mine.
Oh, they get down to this. Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, boy, let me tell you
something. You are freaking. No, what? You're telling me that they break it down that much?
Boy, I'm telling you, I have.
No wonder you're having a connection over there.
But I ain't doing it. What if I don't? What if what if I take my daughter's beautiful hand out of my hand and present it into his hand?
Know what you should do? You need to say that out loud. I'm going to take your hand and put it in your hand, so that way if he messes it up, we can all be surprised.
Well, listen to me. I'm gonna be the first dad in history
to call the spots out aloud.
Yeah, it'll be like one of them in your matches, boy. First, I yell ducks aloud, everybody in the front row ducks. But anyway, but I think I'm going to be the first dad in history when the preacher says, is anybody in here got a reason why they shouldn't be married? Forever hold your peace. I think I'm going to be the first dad You see what I'm saying? I think Hogan's wah wah music's
Yeah.
gonna start, and I'm gonna pull out a can of spray paint. You see what I'm saying?
You need.
And-
That's when
and-
you need to rip the tux off.
Oh, boy.
And get the NWO shirt
Oh yes,
on.
exactly.
Yeah, and you turn on him.
And then
you get some microphone time. And you talk about
Oh,
how this
boy.
is the New World Order.
Oh boy! And I'm gonna spray out, you know,
Jack.
them white gowns. You know, them white gowns. I'm just gonna spray. Just start spraying. Is very emotional. That's going to be very hard for me, and that's what she wants, boy. And I'm really trying not to mess this up for her, boy. Even though I've messed up her whole life and her whole childhood.
Or it's going to be just like.
She's just glad I'm showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, she's more worried about me taking a booking than like King's Mountain.
She should be worried about you showing up. 'Cause who knows? You may give the bride over to the groom and then hit him from behind.
Oh, boy.
Just like Tully hit Gino in Southwest Championship Wrestling. Here
boy.
you go,
Oh.
and then bam, right where
Oh, I
the
love
tag
that.
belts.
Oh boy, I love that. Maybe I present her to him and very outlawish. I give him the boot, boy, you see what I'm saying? And then the stunner. You see what I'm
George,
saying?
if you do
But I
that,
gotta take
you'll
a bump.
If you do that, you'll go viral. I promise you.
But I've never seen nothing like it. And here's the thing that really gets me. Okay, I know there is some price, there is some charges involved. You can't get everything free. Okay, me personally, I
I don't think you can get any of it for
but
free.
I would just go Bojangles and get I got a good hook.
I
at
mean, yeah, getting
Bojangles.
that bow box. You know what I'm saying? Get those bow boxes.
2 bow boxes and I'm done.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. And they will give me extra cups. You see what I'm saying?
And then if you cuss out the guy at the drive-thru, he's gonna give you extra jelly.
Yeah, see, boy. I love you, boy. I didn't know they'd have such a problem with the reception cups having Bojangles on the side. I mean, they're just going to get thrown away for heaven's sake. Bojangles will give me all the plastic utensils. But listen to me, they're wanting to buy separate plastic forks, spoons. Now, you go to Bojangles, if I could use my hook, you get all that one plastic bag. You get a spork, which is both, so that eliminates half the cost. You get a knife in there. What else does somebody need? But anyway, we can't do any of that. Here's the thing. So I know there's some cost involved, okay, boy, and I know we've got to spend some money on this. But it's what a big work it is. It's like backwards. I got to spend this money to give her away. If I spend this much money, I'm keeping you. Don't you think there's a legitimate beef there? Why am I spending this money to give you away? It doesn't make the logic behind it's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So I'm having a hard time with this. The whole concept of wedding is a work, bullet, because now he did it. Now poor Cody did do it the right way. He kept calling me. Brother's still trying to call me to ask for permission. Do you see what I'm saying?
Which Cody? We're talking about Cody Rhodes now, or
no, not Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Cody's been calling. I had to put him on hold.
Okay.
Cody is the bride to be. I mean, the bridegroom to be.
Because they got a big show. Because the other Cody's got a big show
on
Wednesday.
I tell
I know
you,
you're
it's
free
for an
on
opposition.
Wednesdays. You're free on Wednesdays.
But listen, and Cody the Cody Rhodes, AEW was going to run opposition against the wedding, but I asked him if he could change the date, and one of us had to change the date. And he knew how much money I had invested in this, so he
knew you were all in.
Yeah, exactly, bullet. So it's just going to happen. I've got to be a big boy about it. I've got to bite my tongue, and I've just got. I can supply all the water you need to the wedding.
Yeah.
They just had a problem with my face being on the bottom.
Just remember when you hand the hand over to Cody, make sure when you do it, you bend the wrist back and then hand it over.
Oh, I love that.
You gotta bend the wrist up just like all them outlaws.
Oh,
and then hand
I love
it over
that.
to her.
But don't go ahead like this with 2 fingers.
Yeah, no, 2 fingers.
Oh my God! But now, probably the most emotional, and I haven't seen it yet, Bullet. This will probably do it for me. I mean, seriously, Bullet. I will probably be an emotional wreck, and I will share it with you when I see it. But Abigail has had her wedding pictures made. Okay, which bless her heart, very beautiful young girl. Anyway, Bullet. So guess what? She did this. I didn't suggest it. It didn't even come in my brain. But Bullet, I think when I see that picture, you might as well just use the same flowers from the wedding and use them at my funeral. Because emotionally, I don't know if I can handle it. Bullet, she asked, when she just went on her own to take her pictures with the big photographer, she asked for one of my ring jackets. Bullet, Okay, no pollen. Dang, we need a dust in here, Bullet. Okay, pollen's rough in the studio today. And I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. But Bullet, it's very emotional to me.
The only way it could get more emotional is if she wanted. She had that same boombox that we used for the front yard bash in the shot as well. With that same broom that she was using to sweep out that ring, and then held that and that boombox right there.
And boy, I need you on speed dial in case the dryer or something goes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, remember? Bullet, you fixed the dryer for us.
Yeah, and I'm more than willing to come in last minute film the wedding, but I'm only going to charge you about $1,000, which is actually $500 less than what I normally charge for weddings. So I'm only going to charge you just $1,000 to film the wedding. Just to let you know.
Can we do like Miss Dave? Can you just bring a tripod and don't let it be running?
And say that it's being filmed?
Yeah, just say it's being filmed.
I could probably dig an old VHS camcorder for you.
And say that we're doing a TV taping and everybody believes it. Even the athletic director believed it. Man, this thing's going to be on TV. Nobody ever checked to see if the light was on. Bullet. So anyway, enough of this. It's going to happen. I'm part of it. Okay, and Abigail has been very. I don't have to.
I'm glad you could make that announcement the Tuesday before the wedding.
Oh, boy.
That you're a part of it. Because before, you were very out on it.
No,
so I'm glad we've made this announcement that you're finally on board with this wedding that's happening this Saturday.
And Abigail has been so sweet. I mean, honestly, I don't have to wear a tux. A lot of daughters would have argued with. She knew that would be it, Bullet. I mean, I could not do that. So,
mostly because of the price tag.
Mostly
because you like the rental fee.
Exactly. I asked DiBiase if he had an extra one. Okay, he said no. I don't have none of them.
You should wear that Gold Dust outfit you have.
Oh, I love that. Well, that'd be tough as heck. But with the hood, I got the hood and everything.
Yeah.
Bullet. Oh, I love that. Maybe my super
if you want to wear this one, if this goes better with the colors she has, feel free to take one of these jackets.
It may one of these may be wore at the wedding.
I mean, if you want to take that one, go right ahead.
But,
on brand.
But listen, she's very. She's worked with the flower lady, done a lot of the flowers. She saved a lot of the money and stuff. I'm just very proud of her.
I know who daughters she is. I know she saved some money on this wedding.
I feel sorry for the people that have tried to book this wedding through her. Okay, because she's very wrestling promoterish that wants to be in business next week. Okay, not the ones. They just buy a ring and they're going to change the world and they won't listen to us. She has listened to older people that have been through the wedding situation and she's listened, which was good. So anyway, wish me luck, Bullet. It will be this coming Saturday, and we'll see. I'll have details about it next week, but it's coming. It's coming, Bullet. So anyway, so enough of that. Thank you for letting me just vent for a little bit. I'm going.
That's what the show's for. It's not for entertainment purposes.
No, it's
merely this is like a psychiatry appointment every week.
Oh, well, I feel so much.
I am your psychiatrist.
Well, I feel so much better.
I'm your
already.
Dr. Milfy in this situation,
but where did
and you
the
are Tony
time
Soprano.
go, boy? That's what I have trouble with. Where did surely when they're little they play. They play weddings and you kind of giggle because, you can just throw that stuff back in the closet and then all of a sudden it's real. And then
you don't tell me. I remember these little girls sweeping out the ring at the front yard bash.
But I'm gonna do an expose on weddings. When we're done, I want you to film it if you don't mind, and we're just gonna put it like a black light on where you'll actually see it's me, but I'm gonna like expose the whole wedding thing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then the secrets of weddings.
I'll still only do that for $1,000. I won't charge you the full rate of $1,500.
Bullet, we go from comedian geniusy between us to just a serious moment. We do want to send out our love to Harley Race and to the his family and just a tremendous man for me. Last year, about 2 years ago, I got to go out there and spend time at his wrestling camp for him and help him run it. I was out there for about 4 days. Most intimidating thing for me personally, even as much as when we used to train here. Remember, Ric Flair would come and Rick wouldn't pay really attention to Reed as much as. But that day, the first day of training at Harley Races, he wasn't there yet. We got ready to get started. And all of a sudden, the door opened. He come in. He was in his little motorized scooter. His motorized wheelchair, and he circled. It was like the Indians circling the wagon. He circled the ring a few times, and I was nervous wreck. And all of a sudden, he just circled around like he was getting a running start, and he actually moved the ring like 2 inches. He pulled right, if this is the ring, he went, and just stopped right there. And I thought, literally, Harley Race is going to watch this training. So Bullet listen to me. Oh my gosh. And believe it or not, of course, you know, he gave some suggestions, which I loved every moment of that. But he did not tell me to get the heck out of Kansas City. That's all I'm saying, okay? So that was a very special moment.
Even though he should have back in the 80s.
Yes, he should have. He should have told me to go there. But you know what I have, Bullet, and I'm so glad that he gave it to me, as, of course, when I had a few moments when at his desk, and we were just talking, and that's where the famous line I asked him. I said, Harley, I got to ask you something. I said, and I knew the answer would come, but I had to hear him say it. I said, when you wrestled Bob Backlund and Superstar Billy Graham and, you know, and those WWF guys and title versus title back when that people actually worked together, Bullet, I said, who called it? And man, Bullet, he put that cigarette down, and it was just me and him, and he turned to me, and man, in that voice, I heard, who you think called it? I said, oh, in a discussion.
I told you. I cleaned up that language a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. He said nobody opened their mouth.
Nobody called it besides
No, that's
me.
exactly right. So I kind of knew that.
Drop down. Get it again.
Oh, Bullet. Oh, I love that. So just sweetest guy. Of course, our kid, Jason Jones, Leland Race, who has just been such a blessing to Harley these last few years. Well,
Been there.
the whole time.
Just been there, took care of him. I mean,
he sure has.
You know, God bless Jason Jones.
No, and I'd actually, right after Harley had died, I called and spoke to Jason for a few minutes, and you know, Jason was sharing with me just some of the details about how, you know, they were in Atlanta, and he actually had told me before it was ever on the internet that WWE was sending their plane to get Harley, and because it was just too much to get Harley from Atlanta, you know, because they were all going to Fanboy with us, and they got stuck in Atlanta. But anyway, so just hats off to WWE for their help and their support with doing that. So anyway, but what I said all that to say, I just told Jason, I said, because he was feeling a little down because, you know, Harley had certain plans that he wanted before he passed away, but just with the situation and the health and stuff, that wasn't able to do it, and some of the stuff, and Jason was feeling bad, but I said, no, listen, if anybody needs to hold their head up proudly, it should be you. Because, and I kind of joked with him, I said, you didn't ask for any of this. I mean, you've loved every moment of it, but heck, I still look at him as a kid, even though he's older, of course, but, you know, he just went to chase a dream.
There's a special place for him.
No, that's exactly right.
He took care. He was there for a lot of, you know, a lot of those years for Harley, especially after BJ passed, which was a very tough time. And Jason Jones was right there, taking care of him, make sure he could make his appearances, help handle the Wrestle School, make sure the wrestling shows still happened. He did a lot of work, and
you know, we were joking, and me and you relate to it. You know, Jason still made sure the ring got there. I mean, you think of everything else, but he learned a lot of that from us. I mean, he ran the thing basically, but he basically drove the ring there too. I mean, just to make sure that something as simple as that,
just to keep Harley's legacy going,
right.
and keep him active and keep him out in the world, and so fans can meet him, and more people can know about him, and a newer generation of fans can discover who Harley Race is by seeing his name on a wrestling show or an autograph appearance, and people ask who's that, and then of course people explaining it, and then people looking it up and realizing how wonderful and great.
Because you know, this last year, maybe 2 years, all the appearances that Harley, even WrestleCade last year, that Harley got to make, 95% of it was Jason Jones being able to, like you said.
And he was literally wheeling him in the building.
He sure was. He sure was.
You know, and all those fans that got to meet him for the
and
first
Jason
time.
had me kind of laughing because, you know, Harley was set in his ways, and he said, you know, these motels and nice places don't let you smoke no more, and Harley didn't care. Yeah. So just what Jason had to go through to
probably wheel him down so he could smoke and wheel him back up.
And Jason, you don't know how many times we paid extra because Harley decided to smoke in the room.
That's $100 fee.
Yeah,
it's an extra $100.
So I thought, so he had me laughing, thinking, oh, you don't think about little things like that. Because, oh yeah, a lot of times I was a negotiator between the motel and Harley, wanting to kick us out or pay the fees. So.
Yeah, and that's high danger right there. I remember there was a time at one of the wrestle reunions, there was something that had to be taken out of Harley's pay. For whatever reason, I can't remember what it was, but I had Harley's pay, and I remember Michael Bakikio, owner of High Spots and who was help running Wrestle Reunion, he was very flustered about something, but he's like, I need you to pay Harley, but I need you to take $100 out of that for something. I don't know what it was. It was something with the hotel, or whatever it was. But he's like, here, do this, and then he told me, and I ran off, and then all of a sudden, like I got 2 or 3 steps away, and Michael told me later that he goes, oh wait a minute, what did I just do? I just sent Jake, one of my longtime employees, with Harley's money, and then said for him to tell Harley to take some money out of it. So hopefully Jake comes back alive. Luckily I did. Luckily Harley, he counted. Very old school. Just opened that envelope, put all the dollar bills, and counted them. Just crisp $100 bills. Counted all of them. Handed me the money. Gave me one of these, and we moved on. I survived.
Oh, I love that.
Just as cool as ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up about my intimidation of him pulling beside the ring.
Trying to tell him that he owes my boss $100 and have to get it out of his physical hands.
Yeah, no.
And I live to tell a tale.
Yeah, that's right. Oh boy, I love that tale better. I may change mine a little bit and say we may switch in my tale.
You can go ahead and say that.
I love that. Well, anyway, so our love and support and prayer sent, of course, to Jason and Harley Race. We are hoping they don't know the future. Who knows with the Harley Race Training Academy? I mean, that's just me. I haven't heard anything, but I'm just saying. I hope it continues, but we'll never know when something like this happens, So anyway, all that being said, one quick thing real quick. Quick Cowboy information. Zeke said yesterday, if he doesn't get his deal, he's not playing the whole season. He said, forget a few games. You will not see me. We got a special guest here. Wake is come to say hey to the fans. There's
a dog running around. You can't see it all.
Can't see?
If
we put him on camera, we got to pay trademark infringement.
And now everybody in the brothers coming back.
Yeah. Everybody's coming to see. We're gonna start selling.
Because you said something about Zeke, and everyone wants to know. Everyone wants to know. So they're waiting for a Zeke update, and you got no update. You got no different update than Skip Champ.
Update. That's exactly right.
No
but he did say, forget the few games that Emmett and all them missed. He said, I will miss the whole season. He said, if I don't get my deal, forget it. So
you gotta get your money. You're a running back. You got a short window.
So we're going to see Bullet. But Jerry Jones is so burnt. He really believes we don't need him. I mean, he says
you need him.
We're just going to get a guy out of high school, whoever, and just stick him in there. Kind of funny because I didn't pay attention to the draft because I hate all that. But they did draft a running back. My son told me about that. They drafted a pretty good running back. Nobody's heard of him yet, but. Surely Jerry Jones didn't do that early on knowing that something like this was going to happen. And he really believes, now it won't happen, but he believes that he thinks the helmet wins. You see what I'm saying? And I said all that, Bullet, to tie it into this. I'm going to save it because I got to tie all this in together. So real quick, I want to give a quick plug. Last week, I got to go up to Gary Dameron's show. Bullet. Please correct me if this, because I'm fixing to protest the tolls. The last time me and you went through that,
they were $2. Now they're $4.
They're $4.
They're $4.
Are you freaking kidding me? Every toll, there's 3 going up and 3 coming back. $4 a hit, Bullet. That's wrong. That is wrong. Because you know why's wrong? Because I've been driving on them same roads since 1980 with Stallion. It is the same potholes. They've not did nothing. But how can they charge you? 4, 8, 9, 10.
Depends on where you go. You're going to get $12.
Well, from Princeton to Charleston, it's $12.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? And then 12 back because you got to come back home. You can't just go and stay.
That's why
I didn't know when they went up. Is what I'm saying.
That's why I charged an extra $25 when I wrestled in West Virginia.
Good for you.
I call it the BS tax because I knew I'm going to have to deal with some BS.
That's exactly right
on this trip. So. And namely the tolls, but there's that extra $1 because it was talking about 24 all the way up and the way back. But that extra $1 is for something stupid that happened.
And
think about that, West Virginia.
So it has went up since me and you went through there last. I just wanted to make double sure of that. I've just never seen. And you know what's sad? They can go up $2 more, and you can't. There's nothing you can do. You just got to go. But anyway, it did not stop me from having going up for Gary Dameron. But let me tell you something. Of all of my great mic comedian, forget working, but Bullet, sometimes, you remember when you went with me up to Tarboro and we saw that guy sitting out there in front of City Hall, the town hall, and it was on a Sunday, the show, and I told him what was he doing here early because he's got to be at court tomorrow. Why didn't he just wait? Yeah. Sometimes these lines come to me, Bullet. And also the same day was when the big fat guy was sitting up on the stairs and he only had a half a Santa Claus suit. And remember I told him that he had run out of money. He couldn't even get the whole Santa Claus suit. Very comedic in the ish lines. But anyway, boy, listen to me. I did one. I did go, listen to this, boy, and it just came to me. So, I don't want to lock up with nobody, so I come out with a microphone, boy, and the first 2 matches, they did every dive, about like Cam, our Cam, and Movie Mike, and I thought Movie Mike was working lucky. They did so many dives out on the floor, first 2 matches, I go out third. But listen to me. And Gary Damer's got a heck of a little house, but listen to me. Up in the top bleacher is just this one dad, okay? This one dad with his little boy, okay? Now, boy, listen to me. And it just came to me that we've all had a dad that didn't spend no money on. Look, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm on a microphone.
George,
I'm getting ready to give my
there.
spiel. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to give my spiel. I'm sorry. But anyway, boy, so listen. So, and all this, and it was kind of dark or whatever. So anyway, so I noticed this dad way up here in the nosebleed seats, okay, with his son. And I just communicated with that son through this vision that his son is ticked right now. You see what I'm saying? Because he can't see nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's up in the nosebleed seats, okay? All these other kids are like ringside, eating popcorn, having time of their life. Little miserable Billy is way up there. So what do? I bring attention to it. Probably the greatest single thing. Of course, the guy I'm working with, he's foaming at the mouth. Brother's ready to take me down.
He's trying to tell the ref, I go, tell him I'm a schoolboy.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Tell him I'm going to pinch him on the butt. Yeah. No, you ain't. But anyway, boy, so guess what I did?
And that's what Jake Mann's like, that's a good spot. But guess what? George ain't going to do it.
Yeah, Bavaro's.
Yeah.
Bavaro's, man, Jake, that was a good spot I come up with.
I bet it was, but he ain't going to do it.
Well, I remember that. But anyway, so I get on the mic, Bullet, and I said, ladies and gentlemen, listen. I said, y'all don't even know me and I don't like any of you. I said, but the one thing that really ticks me off is cheap dads. I said, personally, I'm talking about that one dad that's way up there in the nosebleed seats that couldn't even get his poor kid a ringside seat. Bullet, almost like with the wave of my hand, 250 people all turn around at the same time to look at this dad. I mean, and he just kind of.
You knew what he did.
Oh, he sunk. He
knew what
sunk.
he did.
And then I turned his son on him, in just the brief words that I expressed. I said, son, I'm sorry that I'm not your dad. I said, because if you were my son, you would be sitting here in these ringside seats. And this nice little girl over here be feeding you popcorn. And so anyway, boy, I had 20 minutes out of that. And of course he got upset. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I ain't cheap. And then boy, we went back and forth. It was probably one of my best things. Okay. So and of course then we started working, and then once the bell rings, I'm in trouble.
Downhill.
But I said all that.
Schoolboyed you on the wrong side. He wanted to school you before the bell rang, but that's okay. He would have schoolboyed you on the wrong side anyway.
How'd you know? But anyway, boy, but what I'm saying is, and I had so much. It was cool, boy. So I had so much heat, boy. It was just good, just the simplest thing. Of course, he beat me. Dad, burn it. Guess what? He beat me. He sure did, boy. So he's the hero. Of the West Virginia. Anyway, I got back in the car and I was paid $12 more dollars to get back home. But anyway, so thank you, Gary Damerman, for having me there. Saw Ming, it was pretty cool. Ming, I saw him beat 2 guys up. Very vicious, but that was very good. Okay. So got to see Ming. Ming was there. 2 cage matches. Very, very exciting time. So I want to give hats out too. Friday night, I was with our ref show. He ran the Gastonia Brewery, Old Dallas Brewery again. That was Friday. Huge turnout.
Oh, okay. I was figuring which ref, because you're talking about West Virginia.
Yeah.
Ref, and I got confused there. And then I remember our creepy ref.
Yeah, creepy ref.
Creepy ref is not in jail.
No.
I don't know.
Exactly. So it's hard keeping up with him. And
then,
of course, boy, I finished up personally Sunday at the AML Training Center. We did the big benefit. It was kind of neat. There's a single dad that's battling cancer, and he's still trying to raise his kids. And both listen to me. Again, wrestling interferes with my comedian. I'm almost...
Please don't tell me you insulted this dad with cancer.
No,
okay.
But let me what I did do. Bullet, he is like one of the Bowman great racetrack there, big, huge track.
Okay.
They do 20,000 people every week, believe it or not, that little track. Anyway, guess what, boy? So he is very active in that track as far as helping with the race and stuff. So everybody there knows him and wanted to support him, which made it easy for me, okay, being the bad guy, okay? So what did I do, Bullet, is I told the crowd that I'm the guy that shut down North Wilkesboro racetrack. Oh, Bullet. Bullet. Oh, my gosh. Let me tell you something. These rednecks, because they haven't heard who closed it down. You know, it's closed. There's weeds growing up on the track and the signs hanging like this.
It's a historic part.
Oh, boy, it used to be.
It's in the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
It sure is.
There's a little platform.
And then guess what, boy? So already, just by those few words, they're wanting to kill me because they really think, even though I probably had this on, they think I'm the guy that shut down North Wilkesboro. But then this is what did it. So they're already wanting to kill me. You see what I'm saying? And then I told them, when I defeat, and of course I'm wrestling J.B. Cole, who is the NASCAR guy. You know, Jeff Burton for J.B. Cole. He's actually
Somebody's doing the Sparky Plug gimmick.
I'm telling you, but listen to me. He's actually the flag guy at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Oh, okay.
JB is. So the connection's there, and all of his race people. You see what I'm saying?
It's not as impressive as Sparky Plug.
But listen, this boy. So the second line I use, Bullet, the greatest. I'm just a good heel. I'm just saying. Anyway, I said, so when I defeat J.B. Cole, I'm actually going to I'm going to buy Bowman Gray, and I'm going to move it downtown Charlotte beside the NASCAR Museum where nobody goes. Oh, boy. You would have thought I smacked somebody's mama. But they were ready to get in that ring. And, of course, again, Bullet, the cycle of life, I lost. Okay? I lost, and all the people are waving the flags.
Well, if you're going to get that much heat, you have to lose.
Oh, you got to lose.
You can't put that much heat in the
But
world.
here's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to get Cam to do it. The next time, I've got to have a guy. So, okay, I've done shut down North Wilkesboro Stadium, Speedway. So I got to have a money guy. I may use our Wall Street guy, but I got to get him to quit printing real money.
Yeah.
Because brother throwing real money to the crowd.
Yeah, it says counterfeit, but it'll work at KFC up the street.
But listen to me.
That's where I take all my counterfeit
When we
bills.
took our little trainee picture, and he said, "Let me get the money out," and I said, "Okay." And he pulled out that money, and I know a few dollars, but that was not counterfeit. That was not fake money. I'm just telling you that right now. You don't print so detailed on the back, even the counterfeit. Not that I would know personally, but you don't worry about the back because usually when you hand counterfeit money, just because not that I know. Just because Lucky told me, is when you present counterfeit money, you're gone before they can turn it over. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, just a great time. We helped a lot of people, and then I'm here with you right now. So a lot of stuff for you, Bullet, this week, real quick.
Just comedy dates. I'll be doing comedy at the Pineville Tavern this Thursday. I will be doing comedy at Visit Our Video this Friday, and then I'm off this entire week.
Oh, but when can we announce the brief detail that you gave me in a text about Gastonia, the club opening near?
Well, it's not a club. It's like a showcase show that's going to happen the last Saturday of every month in Gastonia at Cavendish Brewery. They have a showcase show the last Saturday of the month, and also a mic the last Wednesday of every month. And Cavendish Brewery is on the same road, the airline road, as our Rose.
Oh my
So
goodness.
on a Wednesday, I get to drive down and do some comedy on a Wednesday, and I could get done with the show just in time to go to RO's before they lock the front door, before they're solely only curb hop. Because when they're open till 10, but they lock the eating room area at 9.
Right.
You know, but you can get there until 10, but I can get RO's every month now.
Be still my heart. Boy,
That's all I ever wanted in life. That's all I ever wanted in life.
You're pretty much
because I got the directions to this Cavendish Brewery, and I was like, okay.
You're all
and then all of a
You've
sudden,
already punched in.
I had to punch in. I go, man, these directions sound familiar. And then I get closer. I started like, why is my palm sweating? Why is my mouth salivating? And then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm right around the corner from my road.
I'm getting that way right now. I'm getting that way right now. Oh, that's a piece. Everything's peace in the valley. Real quick, idiot of the week, Bullet. Listen to me. You're not going to believe this. This is the world. This is what's happened to this world. Okay. Now, Bullet, listen to me. First of all, I don't want nobody right in our studios. I don't want all you million viewers protesting our show when I tell you this. Bullet, listen to me. Everybody knows little grandbaby Dallas has started his football. Harrisburg Cowboys. I've told you the whole story where they had to pay Jerry Jones to use the Carolina. It ain't even blue, the jersey. It's called Cowboy Blue. That's registered trademarkish. Okay. Anyway, Dallas done sent me a picture. He got his Van Der Esch helmet today. Oh my gosh, bullet. And you know, anyway, I got K-Fabius, but his little Axel, his brother, went with him to get it and got a K-Fabius, people. And little Axel got hot at his brother because he's got Van Der Esch helmet. So guess what? Their source said that even Axel, I think Axel got a Van Der Esch helmet. Now that's so illegal. That's so.
It's okay.
It didn't happen.
Like,
But anyway,
my dad was trying to get my nephew entered in the rodeo because they got this little thing where you try and ride like a sheep, but you got to be 5 to get in. But my nephew is 3, so my dad was trying to lie to get my nephew in there to be involved in a rodeo at 3. So
listen to this, boy. So they practiced 3 days already. Okay, so and everybody knows I think we talked about it a little bit last week about. Every time Dallas hears music crank, he takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's winter or whatever.
Every time he used to walk back here, he'd see that ring, he'd take his shirt off.
Oh, he takes his shirt off. Even when he was a baby and I was rolling him through Walmart, if somebody's phone went off and Highway to Hades went off, he took his shirt off.
Metallica, AC/DC, any one of those.
The shirt, it's just automatic to music. Anyway. So, anyway, after 2-day practice, their closing practice, they let Dallas be in charge of the closing practices. First thing, take his shirt off. He's got a nice little tan, just got like one ab. He, kind of like Lucky does, just show off his ab. But anyway, so listen to this, boy. So, and of course, I wasn't there. The one practice I had to be out of town. So one of the dads yelled, which I thought was a coach. That's what's wrong with football now. When we played, Bullet, dads. There was only a coach and assistant coach.
Yeah.
Dads couldn't come on the field. So now, it don't matter now. There's dads everywhere. Anyway, so this dad, supposedly a coach, yells at Dallas, put your shirt on. That's law. That's a rule. That's a rule. So anyway, when my son told me about this, I'm going to go to the coach's house. Because I know football has not got this bad to where little boys can't take their shirt off. Yeah, there's a few little cheerleading girls walking around. I know Dallas trying to get, a little few points. He's grinning and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I know that's part of it, but still. Football cannot be that bad to where you can't take your shirt off. So anyway, I told my son, I said, before I get home, I said, the athletic director of the whole city, for all sports, field hockey, all that little croquet, sissy stuff, all that. But anyway, so listen to this, boy. So he calls athletic director. Athletic director says, are you kidding me? Of course not. Of course that's not a rule. Of course that's not a rule. So, of course he can take his shirt off. So, I've yet to meet this coach yet, supposedly. Wait till I do. Because here's what's so funny. Here's my point. Even if it was against the rule, go to my son who's assistant coach. Go to the coach. Don't yell at, Freebird Dallas South over there with the cheerleaders. You see what I'm saying? But that ain't even why the idiot back. Listen to this, boy. So last night, okay, and I know we got to get out of here. Listen to this, boy. This is what our world has turned to. Last night, they don't have pads yet. That comes tonight. Mm-hmm. Last night was not contact football, but where one kid holds the pads and they can hit it. They can hit it. And little Dallas is trying to be like Rhino. You see what I'm saying? And of course, I'm teaching the other kid how to move out of the way. But listen to me. So listen to this, boy. You ain't going to believe this before I throw this lady in this idiot bag. So the contact gets a little, it's hot out there. Them little kids get a little cocky. Dallas trying to grab somebody's face mask, but I'm telling him not to start a fight till he gets his gear on so nobody can hurt him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't start a fight, Dallas, till you get all them pads on you. Then you can talk junk.
Because then you can block.
Yes.
With the pad, you can
shove it up they can't even get your fist through here. So don't talk junk till you get your outfit on. But anyway, guess this, boy. Great practice. Okay, great practice. Dallas is cool. I'm giving him a little hit. I'm giving him a couple shots, of the juice in between high knees, everything. So, brother's all jacked.
Looking like John Matusak.
Oh, John Matusak, feeding him, letting him drink motor oil in between, hot motor oil. You see what I'm saying?
Goes down better.
Listen to me. Rubbing his joints with Brillo pads. That's good for that. So anyway, listen to this, boy. Practice is over. You see what I'm saying? Guess what? Boy, you're not going to believe this. It really happened. I don't know the outcome yet. There is a mom who was there. Her son was in the practice, okay?
Yeah.
She has filed a complaint since last night. This is just last night. She's filed a complaint.
Well, she can email her. She probably did it on her phone.
Oh,
while it's happening.
yeah, exactly. She said her son was bullied. See, I speak of bullying, and Zane Riley walks right in.
Right.
But she has filed a complaint that her son was bullied in practice. Now listen, I'm not making fun of bullying because I know it's a bad thing. But no, you stupid lady, can your kid get bullying like in football practice?
No, I mean,
Bullet. How do you? But she's filed a complaint. So anyway, I'm throwing this mom into this idiot bag, Bullet. But the two don't go together, does it? You know, it's like asking us wrestlers to do an anti-bullying speech. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, this mom complained that her son was bullied in football practice. So we'll wait. If she wins this thing, football's over as we know it. Mm-hmm. Bullet. I mean, I don't know how she can. I don't know how your son. He has to get hit, don't he?
Yeah, he's got to look a little dumb. You got to get jacked up. He wants to get better, you know.
But Bullet. I mean, how do you not hit the kid?
Losing is not bullying.
No.
That's because I've been bullied all my life.
I know, and I'm not. And I know people are going to watch this and say, man, y'all making fun of. We're not making fun of bullying. You just can't complain about being bullying when you're in the football practice. That just doesn't make sense. So I will throw mom in the idiot bag. Bullet.
That's okay. We'll email her back a response. There you go.
But I've never heard of that. Now, that may happen. Maybe there is a way that she can prove her son was bullying, but he has to get touched.
I know what bullying was in football practice. I'll tell you that much.
But you have to get, like, tackled.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get hit.
You see what I'm
You're gonna
saying?
get hit.
So anyway, we will see. So I threw mom in the idiot bag. Bullet, real quick, anything before we close this great top-rated show?
Nope. Think you've done enough talking for both of us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. If you got a complaint, we don't want to hear it. But if you're being bullying and you want to read about other bullies,
Read about it in the second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com, where you can get all your wedding gift needs.
oh boy,
If you want to know more about what I'm doing this weekend, especially some of the comedy shows I got coming up, make sure you follow me on
forgot
Twitter
about
at
the wedding.
ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
good show. I forgot about the wedding. Well, the last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I know that's why you were going so long as you
Well,
did.
I forgot
But
about
I'm
the
not going to let you forget that, George.
Oh, Bullet, it's coming.
You got to get over it.
Well, I thought if we kept...
Hey, you got to remember all your spots, too. You got to remember all your spots.
They're already calling spots, Bullet. I said, no, we can't just call it as you go. I thought the longer I talked, the more it would prolong that wedding. Bullet, that ain't how it works.
That's not how time works.
No.